This is the Discover Music Show, bringing you the best new sounds and interviews with the hottest new rising stars.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Kevin Cousineau, and this is Cruz Rock. The new single, Lights, Camera, Action. And joining us on the line all the way from the Virgin Island is Cruz Rock. Cruz, welcome to the studio.
Hey, how you doing, Coos?
I'm not too bad. It's Coos to Cruise and Cruise to Coos.
Doesn't get no better than that, man.
Cruz Rock, you were born in St. Croix in the Virgin Islands, the youngest of three children, and your mother was Trinidadian with your father Puerto Rican. Has this mixture of two very different cultures influenced your music writing?
Well, it hasn't influenced it greatly. Right now, I do reggae music, but that influence is actually transferred into me doing Spanish music. So my dad has really influenced me over the years into being universal and being more diverse and creating different genres of music and including Spanish with the reggae, because he does love reggae as well.
I love Spanish music as well. You know, I've just taken up tango dancing. You know that. I know it's Argentinian, but I had the choice between salsa or tango, and I tried salsa. I couldn't do it. Tango is awesome.
Tango is cool. Salsa is hard, man. I'm trying to learn salsa myself right now.
Yeah, it's all in those hips, and yeah, it's a tough one. Tango's great though, because you know it's a bit like playing a guitar. You know, it's completely improvisational, and the man gets to do everything, which is fantastic. The woman just has to follow, which is nice.
Yeah, so no stepping on toes.
Now, your love for music started at a young age. Your father, I think, was a member of a local salsa band on the island. Have you got the earliest memories of a performance that you've done live?
As a kid, growing up, I didn't really start performing as an artist until I went to college. In school, I was really into sports. I was really into art. And actually visual arts. And my dad was really into the music and my sister was into the music. So I was always seeing my sister perform or see my dad perform. And then my brother was, DJing or messing with music at all times. So
are you in visual arts, painting or drawing? Or?
Yes, I'm still into visual arts, but back then visual arts was my main thing. I knew I could sing. I just didn't know that, I could be an artist, like I could be so as big as I've become.
Multi-talented, amazing. Your brother introduced you to reggae music, I think, and you were listening to reggae, but then went on, of course, to win this Best Reggae Album in the Academia Music Awards entitled Soul Rebel. That was album number 2, with your first one entitled Temperature Rise. How much of those albums have your early reggae influences been part of?
Temperature Rise being the breakout album that I had, my first album, the influences in it had a lot to do with a lot of modern sound. And back then, my brother was really into Sean Paul and, Sizzla, and it was a lot of different sounds. So now going into the second album, Soul Rebel, I started to express more. Instead of doing more of the current sound, I started to do more of a traditional sound. So I have a lot of songs that have a Buju Banton feel, or a throwback to a Michael Rose, or, it has that flavor from the past, and then it has songs, it gradually goes into more modern music.
Cruz, you strike me as someone who is multi-talented. I mean, you're the number one breakout Caribbean artist of L3 magazine in 2013, and one of the most highly anticipated artists to drive from the US Virgin Islands, a singer, songwriter, producer, and painter. in what role do you see yourself most comfortable?
I'm always more comfortable as an artist performing because of the capabilities, and I love to perform on stage. But when it comes to production, in terms of building a beat, I make at least 85% of my rhythms, my instrumentals, and that's including lights, camera, action. And most of my two albums, about 90% of the albums were my rhythms, or they came from Germany, or places that have large masses of reggae music.
Our listeners are interested in the way that's created. Is there any tips, or how do you go about creating those rhythms?
Well, rhythms always have to go with a waving sound. So when you build, like right now in music, what's hot right now is dancehall. So, and it's a old school dancehall. It's like a dembow rhythm that they're using. So it all goes back to the mechanisms of the actual rhythm itself, which is the bass line, the drums, and that's what kicks the rhythm. And then everything else that follows after that, the synthetics and the strings, basically just accents the rhythm. So right now, like I say, it's in that field of Major Lazer and these guys where that dembow is coming out, which was a Jamaican throwback from back in the day. So it all comes from that drum and bass. So once you have that drum and bass going, everything else just falls in place.
And you've done a great work with Lights, Camera, Action. We've played a little bit in the introduction to this interview, and we're going to play it in its entirety in a moment.
All right.
Is there any chance of seeing you live at all performing this?
Yes. I would love to come to London. I've been to a lot of different places, but I haven't been to London. I haven't been overseas on that side of the world. So I'm hoping that within this year and these promotions that we're doing in London, and this work that I'm doing with this new PR firm, that we will be in London performing within the next couple of months, within a year.
That sounds awesome. Can't wait to see you. Cruz Rock, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Cruz. And remember to catch me on cruzrock.com. That's CRUZROCK.com. And don't forget the Ayatollah when you're looking me up online. That's IYATOLA, Cruz Rock Ayatollah. You can also catch me on Instagram at Cruz Rock, or online Facebook at Cruz Rock Music.
And here is his latest single, Lights, Camera, Action.
Sound it!
This is the Discover Music Show, bringing you the best new sounds and interviews with the hottest new rising stars.
Bother me, you got the agony. Lock and see, let's make a deal. We gon' make a movie starring you and me, and when we done, I watch you do. Oh, I said it's Lights, Camera, Action, girl, time to journey on. Book that VIP to see how you perform. Girl, it's Lights, Camera, Action, no time to turn me on. I got that front row seat to see how you perform. My body, your body, my mind is stuck on your body. I'm glad I am that somebody. I promise I won't tell nobody. If you wine for me, right for me, I'll circle light through eye tight, you see me. I'm building memories, a lifetime infinite. Shot in a movie, vivid and unscripted. Tonight, girl, you will be mine. Tonight, by candlelight. Oh, girl, take the spotlight. Girl, you will be mine. Oh, I said it's Lights, Camera, Action, girl, time to turn me on. Book that VIP to see how you perform. Girl, it's lights, camera, action, no time to turn me on. Oh, I got that front row seat to see how you perform. Tonight, girl, you will be mine. Tonight, by candlelight. Oh, girl, take this fast line. Enough dagger, enough cat. I don't brag though. She love my flow and my swagger. She like to climb on my ladder. I love your sex appeal, girl. I love the way you feel. You know the love is real. Call me anytime you need. Oh, I said it's lights, camera, action, girl. Time to turn me on. Book that VIP to see how you perform. Girl, it's lights, camera, action, no time to turn me on. Oh, I got that front row seat to see how you perform.